Welcome to YBS Lifestyle. It's 14th of June, 2024. So we were talking about some health related topics. So let's talk about our next topic, which is childhood obesity and its prevention and intervention programs in simple terms. I will explain it in you simple terms. Imagine your body is like a tree, and food and exercise are like water and sunlight for a tree. When the tree gets too much water and sunlight, it can grow too big, and sometimes it becomes unhealthy. That's a bit like what happens with childhood obesity. Childhood obesity is when kids have too much body fat, usually from eating unhealthy food and not getting much exercise. It's not just about being a little bit chubby. It can lead to serious health problems like diabetes, heart disease, and even troubling breathing. But the good news is that we can do something about it. Just like we can take care of tree by giving it the right amount of water and sunlight, we can help kids stay healthy by teaching them about eating right and staying active. On way to do this through prevention programs. These are programs. There are programs that help kids learn about healthy eating and exercise habits before they become overweight or obese. It's like planting seeds for a healthy lifestyle early on. Prevention programs might include things like healthy eating education, teaching kids about the importance of lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains and lean proteins, and avoiding sugary drinks and snacks. Second point is physical activity, encouraging kids to get at least 60 minutes of physical activity each day, whether it's playing outside, riding bikes, or dancing to their favorite song. Third point is family involvement, getting parents and caregivers involved in helping their kids eat healthy and stay active by cooking healthy meals together, giving going for walks as a family, and limiting screen time. But what if a child is already overweight or obese? Uh, that's where intervention programs come in. These are programs that helps kids who already struggling with their weight and make healthy changes to their lifestyle. Intervention programs might include things like nutrition counseling, working with a dietitian or a nutritionist to create a healthy eating plan that's tailored to the child's needs and preferences. Physical activity programs, finding fun ways for kids to be active, like joining sports teams, making dance classes, or playing active video games. Behavioral therapy, helping kids learn new habits by coping skills to manage stress, emotions, and cravings without turning to food. By focusing on prevention and intervention, we can help kids grow up to be happy, healthy adults. It's all about giving them the tools they need to thrive and enjoy life to the fullest. Now let's move on to our next topic, which is the importance of access to clean water and its effects on health. Imagine you are thirsty after playing outside on a hot day. You ran into the kitchen, turn on the faucet, and fill up the glass with cool, clean water. It's refreshing and makes you feel better, right? That's because clean water is essential for our health. Having access to clean water means that the water we drink, cook with, and bath is in free from harmful germs and chemicals. It's like having a superpower that keeps us safe from getting sick. But not everyone has access to clean water. In some parts of the world where people have to walk from miles to fetch water from rivers or wells, And even then the water might not be safe to drink. This can lead to serious health problems like diarrhea, which can be especially dangerous for young children. Even in places where water is available, it's not always easy to get. Sometimes water sources can become contaminated by pollution from factories, farms, and sewage systems, making the water unsafe to drink. That's why it's essential to protect our water sources and make sure everyone has access to clean water. It's not just about quenching our thirst, it's about keeping our bodies healthy and preventing diseases. When people have access to clean water, they are less likely to get sick, and they can focus on other things like going to school, working, and taking care of their families. Um, Clean water is also crucial for things like washing our hands, working, and taking care of our families. Clean water is also crucial for things like washing our hands, which is which is one of the best ways to prevent and spread germs and diseases. So whether it's building wells in natural communities, improving water treatment facilities in cities, or protecting our rivers and lakes from pollution, ensuring access to clean water is essential for promoting health and well-being for everyone everywhere. Our fourth topic is importance of regular physical exercise for overall health. Imagine your body is like a car and exercise is like a fuel for the car. Just like a car needs to fuel run smoothly, our bodies need exercise to stay healthy and strong. When we exercise, our heart beats faster and our muscle work harder. This helps to keep hearts healthy and our muscles strong. Plus, exercise can help us feel happier and more energetic by releasing chemicals in our brains that make us feel good. But exercise isn't just running on a treadmill or lifting weights at the gym. It can be any activity that gets you moving and your heart pumping. That could be playing tag with your friends, riding your bike around the neighborhood, or even dancing to your favorite songs in your room. Regular physical activity is essential for our health in lots of ways. First point is heart health. Exercise helps keep our hearts healthy by strengthening the heart muscles and improving blood flow. This can lower our risk of heart diseases, high blood pressure, and stroke. Second point is muscle and bone health. Exercise keep helps keep our muscles and bones strong and healthy. This can lower the risk of osteoporosis, a condition that makes our bone weak and brittle. Third point is weight management. Exercise help us burn calories, which can help us maintain a healthy weight. This is important because being overweight or obese can increase the risk of heart problems like diabetes, high cholesterol, and joint pain. Mental health exercise can help us reduce stress, anxiety, and depression by releasing chemicals in our brains that make us calm and happy. It can also improve our sleep and boost our self esteem. Longevity studies have shown that people who exercise regularly tend to live longer, healthier lives than those who don't. This is because exercise can lower the risk of chronic diseases and improve our overall health quality of life. So whether it's playing sports with friends, going for a hike in nature, or simply taking a week around the block, finding ways to stay active every day is essential for keeping our bodies and minds healthy and happy. So exercise is so crucial for our body. It is like a fuel for our body. So you should exercise daily. Thanks. Thanks for watching YBS Lifestyle till the end.